Okay, is it any better? Can you hear me now? What's up, everyone? Yeah. Good evening, good night, good afternoon, good day, good morning. Yay. How is the audio? Is it okay? We are here today to talk a little bit, some more about of our games, some of our upcoming games, especially about Josh Journey. Right, this one is coming very soon. Right, and we wanted to share a little bit. Uh, of the story of it with you guys. Yeah. Saying hello to all of you who are here with us. O Pato Velho, hey, thank you for joining. Põe para dois co-op game, thank you for joining. Just so you know, our streaming today is going to be in English because our last one is in Portuguese. So what we do here is we take turns, uh, like having our sessions one week in Portuguese, another in English. Então, só para falar rapidinho com a galera em português, essa live vai ser em inglês. And we switch back to English because now we speak to these guys because we do it like this. So, every other week in English, every other week in Portuguese. Quizás un día podremos hacer algo como en español ou nous pouvons changer pour français comme ça. But today, we're sticking to English, okay? So, again, our session today is to talk about Josh Journey, one game that is from our partner studio Provincia, and we are bringing that to consoles and PC. So very soon you'll see this game coming out. Let me share a little bit of what we have with you. First, we would like to share a little bit of the gameplay, but we are also playing with you today, okay? So what you're seeing right now is a little bit of Josh Journey. You can see that's a very beautiful game, right? Okay, BX Latino, he says he speaks Spanish too. Yeah, great. Yeah, so like I said, maybe one day we can have a session in Spanish too, right? Quizás intentar algo en español, ¿no? Pero tengo que practicar un poco más antes que intente algo así, ¿no? Yeah? So, back to Josh Journey. Yeah, Josh Journey is a beat 'em up, right? Actually, if you guys check it on the screen, you have up to 4 players, so up to 4 players in co-op mode here, right? And you do get a vibe that some people compare to Castle Crashers in the sense that the visuals and the gameplay style do give you like a little bit of a sense of Castle Crashers. And what is good about this game is that you actually get to play like 4 players, right? But if you're playing by yourself, so if you're playing solo, you actually get to choose your characters. You can pick your characters and swap your characters during gameplay, right? So Gustavo is asking here, will there be a online for 4 players? Currently, no. Upon release, the game will feature only local co-op modes for up to 4 players. But that doesn't mean that we don't have that in the picture. So we are always, like I tell you guys, we are always looking for different options of gameplay for all of our friends who play the game. So for release, just local, but that doesn't mean that in the future, if you guys like adopt a game, right, to play it, definitely we are looking for bringing you more options, right? Looking forward to bringing you more options. Now, our goal here today, of course, is to introduce you to this game, talk to you a little bit about it, but we're gonna play here as well, right? So, Renachin, yeah. So he says that he knows the guys from Provincia Games, right? Yeah, they're from Goiânia. Yeah, they are. So they are from a state in Brazil called Goiás, right? And the city is Goiânia. Yeah, and they are a very talented team, as you can see here. The visuals of this game and the gameplay both are awesome, right? And Provincia is the developer of this game, and QUByte is actually porting the game and publishing it. Both on consoles and PC, and it's coming very soon, right? Yeah, Gustavo says that he's loving the animation. Yeah, you do get a sense like this gives you a little bit of a cartoon vibe, right? Something like those uh, Cartoon Network cartoons, a little bit of maybe uh, what is the name of that cartoon? I'm too old for cartoons, guys, but I do know that some cartoons these days they're very popular. Like regular show is the one that I wanted to recall, and it does give you that vibe, right? Nateman Dadman is asking if Breaker's collection is on the horizon. Yes, it is. Yeah. But today, our session here is to talk about this game you're seeing here, which is Josh Journey, right? Yeah, Ninjin as well. And a little bit of a trivia for you guys. Ninjin is a great game, and we have assisted the guys from Ninjin as well. So we have worked on the Ninjin on consoles as well. Great guys, great developers as well. And Ninjin is one game that actually trespassed the media, right? So it's not only on video games, but you also have a cartoon, as Gustavo has brought up. Yeah. Now, you want to see us play some? Yeah. Because seeing is believing, but playing is even better, right? So let's play the game. Let me put here just a moment, guys and girls. So, oops, there you go. So let's start the game here. You guys let me know once you can see it on screen, right? So until I get it to work, we will be here transmitting, yeah. Sam Buffalo is asking, Bruno, are the devs joining the call as well, like you did with Chameleon? As this one session is in English, they are not participating, but stay tuned because in the near future we are gonna have a special session with them, and they're gonna be here with us for an interview, right? But it's gonna be in Portuguese. Okay. Let me get a hold of the screen that we want to share here, and you let me know how that goes, right? Let me know how the audio is, right? Is the volume of the audio okay? Yeah. So not hearing a thing. You mean you can't even hear me? But can you hear me and not hear the game, or you're not hearing anything at all? Because I can increase the volume if you'd like. Like so you see we're gonna start a new game here. Okay. Oh, so you can't hear the game. So the game audio is too low. So let's try to amp the audio. Just a moment. Let's try to get it back here, huh? Yeah. Okay, is it any better? Can you hear the game now? Yeah? Okay, good. So now here's what we do. One of the questions we had, like, can you swap characters in game like you do in other games? Yes, and you're gonna see how that goes. You see, I'm playing solo, so I'm gonna pick the characters in the order I'd like, right? So I'll put Josh here, right? And I'll confirm him as my first character. Then Melina, right? And then Farquaad and Zos or ZOZ, right? Yeah, it is beautiful, right? So Pato Valley is saying that the game is beautiful, and it is indeed, right? The Provincia guys, they are very, very talented artists, and they made such a beautiful game, right? You can see it here. Now, I'm moving my character here, which is Josh, right? And then, if I want to swap the characters, I press, in this case, I'm playing with like an Xbox controller, right? So I'm gonna press LB or RB, and I'm gonna swap the characters, right? You see? And if you press the right analog stick a specific direction, you can pick characters instead of swapping one by one. You can go straight to those ones, right? So Josh is here. If I press left on the right stick, I pick Melina. If I press up, I go to Farquaad. If I press right, it goes to Zos. And then if I press down, back to Josh. That allows you to switch your characters faster, right? So if I want to go straight to Farquaad, for instance, I just go and press up. Yeah. So Mateus is asking, what is the price for Josh on consoles? Not decided yet. So upon release, you see the price of the games. But of course, we are trying to get that in an affordable price so everyone can play the game, right? So in this case, let me get back to Josh and I'll jump. Yeah. Yeah. So you have like a weak attack that you press X, and if you press Y, you have a stronger attack, and you can actually create a combination of those, right? So you can make combos by pressing those buttons. And this is Gus, right? He's gonna be your guide throughout this adventure. Yeah. Oh, and something very important. The game you see here in English, but it's also available in Portuguese and other languages. So stay tuned because we're gonna have it available in many other languages. So we want players to experience the story in their mother language, and if not in their mother language, a language that is common to them, right? So we offer support to like more than 5 or 6 languages. So see, these are the enemies. You can see that they're made out of that black goo that you see there. Yeah. And as I said, you have a jump button here. You have a weak attack, and you have a strong attack that you can use to perform combos, right? So the heavy attack, as you see, it's slower, but it's stronger. So you usually use that to finish a combo, or you can use it to break the guard of an enemy. Yeah, and then you have the B, that you press and you're gonna release a special attack. You see? Guess it's back. Thank you very much, Lady McGrath, for the raid. Welcome. Welcome all you guys and girls that joined from Ladies stream. Thank you very much. Welcome. We are playing some Josh Journey here, right? Lady McGrath said, is it Lady McGrath? Am I reading it right, or is Lady McGrath? Please let me know if I'm misreading that, okay? Yeah. She's saying that she's so excited for this game. Thank you. Yeah. As I was saying earlier, this is just a little preview because the game is releasing really soon. We are gonna announce the release date really, really soon, and we are very excited so you guys can get to play that as well. Yeah. And thank you for sharing the love for the game. Yeah. So as you can see, each of the characters, they have their own attacks. So in this case, as I'm playing with Josh, I'm just gonna switch to Melina, and you're gonna notice that she now has attacks that use the water elemental, right? So you see, that allows her to attack enemies from a longer range than Josh does. Yeah, and all of her attacks are water based, right? So she has a Hadouken here, you see? We just freed our little friend from the black goo, right? So let's pick the health regen, right? So you see, each of the characters can be useful in certain combat situations, right? So let me swap to Farquaad now, and let's see how that goes. You see, Farquaad has a hammer. His attacks are stronger. But you can see that his attacks are also slower than those of Josh's, right? So his range, if you pay attention, is short compared to, let us say, Melina's, which is longer in range, and Josh's. So you see Farquaad and Josh have short range attacks, whereas Melina has longer range attacks. And if we go to Sauce, you see that first he's faster, and also he's got longer range for his attacks, right? Of course, you got like jumping attacks as well, and you can break stuff, right? To find these vials that contain a green liquid to replenish your health, yeah? So Pato Velho is asking about online gameplay. So upon release, the game will not feature online co-op modes, right? So you do have local co-op modes for up to 4 player, but upon release, it will be what you get. But of course, we are always working on the game, and we are studying the viability of bringing the an online option for that. So if you guys like play the game and you support the game, yeah, definitely this is something that we would bring, but upon release, only local co-op modes, right? Let's go, Josh. Yeah, Carnage says, yeah, hope it gets online eventually. That would be cool. Definitely. We are big fans of co-op modes in general. So be it local, be it online, we would love to have that. So like I said, definitely this is something that is on the table, but for release, it's going to be local only, right? Up to 4 players. Let's go to the sanctuary. So this is really important. This is like your mother base, right? The sanctuary is like your mother base, in which you can come to replenish your health or even restore lost partners, right? So for instance, you have like these 4 characters. If any of them die during one of those stages, you can come to the sanctuary and those would be recovered, right? So you can recover one of them or whichever is lost, right? And also this is where you get to upgrade your skills, right? So you see, so right now I have these 2 abilities, right? And these upgrades that I can purchase and get goes for all the characters, right? So one of you has asked if we do have RPG-like elements. Yes. So we do have upgrades that you can purchase over the course of the game, right? So you see the cost here. So the flying sword is 25 points, right? So the mighty shield, yeah, 5 points. Air combo, 50 points. The same goes for the other characters. So you see, in this case, let's go with Josh and purchase the mighty shield, which is gonna prove very useful during combat sections, right? So if I press LT, I'll get the shield that is gonna protect me from damage, right? So we're gonna get that, and then I'm gonna purchase the ice dash for Melina, right? So now we'll go back to the regular stages. Yeah, Gustavo says that this seems to be a great incentive for the replay factor of the game. Yeah, definitely, because you actually get to play the game like not only with different characters, but you get to power them up the further you progress. And if you go through new play sessions, you get to experience like those characters differently, right? Let's try our skill. Let's see, huh? Wait a minute, because they have to. The shield works for. Yeah, there you go. You see. And you see, it's very beautiful, the animation of the villagers being freed from that the black gooey that makes them evil. Like what's happening to them here. You see that both of these will be freed from that black gooey influence, like bad influence, right? Will there be a physical media release? Gustavo is asking. The game's gonna release first digital, but QUByte has a series of partners, um, and definitely a physical version, at least a collector's edition, is on the cards, right? So, uh, but in order to have the game available to everyone and not have to wait for those versions, we are gonna release digital first. Let's go a little bit with Melina now. So a ultimate item is like a special technique that you use during combat, like under like hard circumstances, right? So I'll go ahead and use it so you see it how that goes. Yeah. So if you notice, what happened is that I actually froze those enemies in place. That special attack actually created ice shards that actually made the enemies stick to their place, right? Okay. So you see, that enemy there is out of reach from ground attacks, right? So basically what I have to do is attack using air attacks, right? Now, if you noticed, there are some villagers that are like lying on the floor, and they still have the black goo in them, right? So in that case, if you save them, right, you actually get to keep that as your currency for the upgrades. Remember, that is used for that is used for you to upgrade your abilities, right? Purchase additional skills. Whoa, 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 whoa! I need that. Now let's switch to Marina, and she has the dash move that is very cool, right? It looks really cool because you see, she leaves like a nice statue of herself there. So you see, in order to defeat this guy here, we actually have to defeat the enemies and then wait for the opening, which is when the eyes become like yellow. You see, that's when we are up to attack, right? Gustavo is saying that some scenarios remind him of Golden Axe. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, right? So you do have the villagers. Yeah, I can see that. Daniel is asking, are there any news about Breaking Collection? Yeah, this specific session is first to talk about this game, Josh Journey. But all I can tell you about Breakers is that it's coming soon, right? So stay tuned because we have specific sessions for Breakers Collection, and then we'll give you first information on those events, right? Today we are focusing on this upcoming release, which is Josh Journey, right? Which is a beat 'em up with visuals that are very reminiscent of a Cartoon Network cartoon, like regular show and stuff. There you go, we defeated that, right? But yes, stay tuned for future sessions because we're gonna have news for Breakers Collection, okay? In due time, but yeah, it's coming. Our intent is to have released this calendar year still. Be careful, you gotta watch your health bar, right? Your health meter, because you don't want to lose your characters during the stages, right? So keep an eye, look for, yeah, those green vials so you can actually replenish your health. This is gonna help you in your journey. Yeah. So save villagers so you collect the currency to purchase upgrades, right? Whoops. Hadouken. See? Ah. That's why it's a very good idea to invest, the first your first upgrades. I strongly recommend you buy the defensive ones, especially this one for Melina, right? Because it's a very, very useful dash move that can get you out of dangerous situations in much needed time, right? I don't know if that happened to you guys. We actually had holidays both in America and Brazil this week, right? So earlier this week, I believe it was Labor Day for people in the United States, but also in Brazil, right? On Wednesday, we got a holiday, it's Independence Day in Brazil, right? So I don't know if that happened to you guys, but I'm not feeling like it is Friday today, right? I get a sense it's maybe Wednesday, something like that. So Carnage asked if we were inspired by Castle Crashers. Definitely, Castle Crashers is a great game and an inspiration. Definitely, right? So you do get a vibe, and that's not unintentional. We wanted to make an experience, and of course, when designing the experience, and again, this is all by the developers at Provincia, which are very talented people. They did use a lot of influences, and it definitely does get a Castle Crashers vibe, right? So Sam Buffalo is asking, can you use the environment against enemies? Yes. So you can actually use those spikes that you have, so you can actually throw your enemies in there. So yes, they react to the environment. Oziel is asking, do you have a mobile version? Unfortunately, we don't, right? The game as it is right now, um, it is thought as an experience for PC and consoles, right? So, uh, in order for it to run on mobile, we would have to work on that. Make something special, like adjust the controls so they would work there, right? Let's. It would have to make sense, but the game as it is today, the way it was planned, the gameplay, how it works, it is actually an experience for PCs and consoles, right? And again, you see, I have now the currency for upgrades. Let's see what I can get. So we purchased the defensive upgrade for Josh and Melina. Let's go for Farquhar and see what we have here. So you see, his upgrade actually brings the enemy closer. This is something that you might want to do because remember, his attacks are short ranged, right? But let's take a look at someone else's upgrade. Let's take a look at Zoss and see what he's got. So you see, that's a very interesting technique because you actually get to drop a teleport pod, and what happens is that once you press the button again, you are teleported to that same point, right? So it's a good evasive technique, and it costs like 5 points. So I'm gonna purchase this one because I think it's useful, right? And let's see what else we can get with those 16 that were left for Melina. Let's take a look. Nice. This is too expensive. This is 25. Can't afford it. 25 is too expensive now. But of course, let's keep playing because then we can get more. I'll just go ahead and purchase that upgrade anyway. You know. Level 3. So you see, what happens is that this tree is trying to actually spread darkness and dominate the entire wind province, right? This is where we are, the wind province, right? Wow, how did that happen? You see, that's very interesting. My attacks, like for Zaws, are fire based, right? And this is a tree. So you actually got to see that once I used that attack, the tree reacted by getting burned, and the burning was actually causing additional damage, right? As you see, The special attack causes enemies to burn, which in which in turn actually cause additional damage. Come on, what you doing? Oh, come on. And what? No. And did you notice that she's actually hurt? Like in the lower your HP is, that's actually reflected in the way they look, right? So you saw that she looked actually damaged and tired because what? Come on. You have to. No. No. What? Am I getting my my arse kicked by this monkey? Come on. Get out of here, Mr. Monkey. Very high damage, eh? What? The deuce. What? Come on, Mr. Monkey. This monkey is OP. Come. Damn you, monkey. What happened, man? No, 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 no. That can't be. No. Really? Ah! You see what happened? I was trying to resurrect them and they got me defeated. But that's a good point for us to stop now because now you get to play the game by yourselves and you actually get to defeat the evil tree by yourselves when the game releases. And it's coming very soon. And by very soon, I mean really, like I would say less than a month away. Yeah. And then you can take revenge on Mr. Monkey and his OP bananas, huh? Sam Buffalo said, super cool music and SFX. Reminds me of the new Link's Awakening. Yeah? Yeah, thank you. Really glad you liked it. So you guys have any other doubts? Any topics that you'd like to discuss? You want me to try and, and go again? We're gonna play for another 10 minutes or so. Because we are almost our time is almost up. Let's go. No? Don't Taiwan. Yeah, I almost forgot to replenish my health. Remember, swap your characters, come close to the fountain, and then you replenish your health. Huh? Now let's get back and kick that ass that Trisa's ass, yeah? That Trisa's ass. Now remember, don't underestimate Mr. Monkey. Oh, come on. You have no business dashing that far. You're a tree. Come on. No, come on. The thing is, why am I insisting on Josh when I have a character that like can attack from like a longer range, right? So I'm just exposing myself. So that's part of learning the game, right? You gotta learn which character is better for each occasion. 3 dashes now? Okay. Son of a gun. Okay. Don't forget. Don't underestimate Mr. Monkey. What? I didn't even notice myself. Come on, 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 come on. There you go. Where's Melina? Where you go, Melina? Let's go. Yeah. We did it, guys. We did it together. So we beat the Evil 3. So, Sam, if you want to contact us at QUByte, you can actually, we have a form in our website, and you just leave a message there in that form. So you go to QUByte com, and in our website, if you scroll all the way down, you'll find a contact form. So you using that form, you can send us an email, right? Or you see right here at the bottom of your screen, you see our social media, right? So you can send a message in any of these, and if you need to talk to anyone in our team, they'll forward that message, including myself. Okay, there you go. So our very very capable marketing team has just shared the link there with you guys. So yeah, it's this one. Yeah. So guys, what did you think of Josh Journey? Did you like it? Yeah. Great game, huh? So, do you have any other doubts, any last minute questions? Because we are about to close this session, and we'd like to know if you actually enjoyed the game. Have you enjoyed what you have seen? Are you excited for the game? Did you find the game to be like somewhat interesting? Did you like the visuals? Did you like the gameplay? Let us know what you think. Actually, thank you. I was on mute. So yeah, thank you, Gustavo. So that's very important. We are releasing the game on consoles and PC. So if you wanna go to our Steam page and add it to your wish list, that would be very helpful. Not only you let us know of your interest in the game, but you also get uh, hot information whenever we release it, right? Because then we will be sharing that through our Steam page. And like I said, games coming really soon. Follow us on our social media because we have a lot of things going on there, right? A lot of stuff going on there. And our marketing team is really hard at work to bring you guys a lot of information. And yeah. So actually, our marketing team, can you please post the link to the Steam page for Josh Journey so people can add it to their wish list, please? And Sam Buffalo has a question here. Let's check that, right? So Bruno, will QUByte attend BGS all days? Yes, BGS will have like for those of you that are not familiar with BGS, BGS is like Brazil Game Show. It is the largest gaming event in Latin America, right? And we will have a stand there, so we're gonna have a booth there, right? So we are gonna be there every single day, and all of you who will be here for the occasion, if you are in Brazil, if you are in São Paulo for the event, please come visit us. We are gonna have a booth there with lots of games for you to play, including Josh Journey. So if you wanna play it live, it's gonna be available there. And some other games like Breakers, right? Breakers is gonna be available there for you to play, and some other games that are part of our portfolio, right? Thank you very much, marketing team. So they have shared here the link for the Josh Journey Steam page where you can go and wish list it. It's bit.ly/Josh Journey Steam. Okay. So if you access this page here, you'll be able to add the game to your wish list. Please do so. And you let us know that you are interested in the game. And again, follow us on our social media because we'll bring you much more information, not only on Josh Journey, but several other releases, okay? Upcoming releases. Yeah. And again, for those of you that will be here for BGS, you're more than welcome to come to our booth. We are gonna have our team there. Our marketing team will be there. Our several of our co-workers will be there. I'll be there myself pretty much every single day. So if you guys wanna talk a little bit about video games, everything QUByte, will be more than glad to have you guys to play a little, to talk with us. We'll be there for you guys every single day of the event. So starting October 6th all the way through October 12th. Okay. So Gustavo is asking here, is it possible? No, if it is possible to answer, do you intend on making the official soundtrack of QUByte games like 99 Vidas available on official platforms like Spotify? This is something that we are researching, yes. So in the near future, we will let you know when it's going to happen, but this is something that we are studying, yeah. Lady Margaret, I still don't know if I get it right, okay? And forgive me if it's Margrit or I'm calling you Lady Margaret. Do you think we'll have a demo for Project Colonies Mars anytime soon? Very good question. Thank you for your question. Margrit, okay. Yeah, so thank you, Lady Margrit. Now I get it. Yeah, now it's right. So very good question. Thank you for bringing that up. And how can I answer that without spoiling too much? Let us say that we do intend on having Mars available to people, to some people at least. It depends. So that's why I always tell you, go and add the games to your wish list. Very soon we might have some piece of news for people about Mars. I don't want to give too much away, okay? But if you If you read between the lines, maybe you get what I mean. Okay, but yes, definitely Mars is one of the games that would love people to play before release. So a demo is definitely on the table. How soon? If I were you, I would go and add that to your wish list on Steam. So marketing team, please share the link with for Mars as well, so people can go and add it to our to their wish list on Steam. Great, thank you, Lady Magri. She says that it's already on her wish list. Great, thank you. The good thing about having that added to your wish list is that you definitely be the first to know when we have some piece of info that is relevant, because maybe it's gonna show up there, huh? Who knows? Yeah. Prezio is saying, is Breaker's Revenge actually gonna come out? Breaker's Revenge is already released, but if you're talking about Breaker's Collection, yes, that's a big yes. We won't confirm right now when the release date is, but I've already provided a release window. So we are aiming for a 2022 release. So the game should be released before the end of this year. When specifically, we will let you know in a future event, okay? But it might be sooner than you expect. And again, our goal is to have it released in this calendar year, meaning 2022. So December 31st at the latest, but I would say that is definitely sooner than that. We are aiming way sooner than that. Okay? Oh, thank you very much for your kind words, Gustavo. So he says that QUByte is a seal of quality for me. So if you are involved, I usually add it to my wish list. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Thank you very much for all of you that have been here with us for this session or any of the other sessions we have held. It's definitely very, very important. And we are very humble to have you guys here. And it's very important for us to hear those words, right? That means that we are doing something right, because all we want to do is games that you guys want to play, right? All of the guys and girls out there, uh, when they play our games, that's the very reason of our existence, right? So the very first thing that we want is that people like playing those games, right? So we have a very important mission, which is an honor as well, to bring those games that otherwise wouldn't be available in those platforms. So we partner with indie developers to bring their games to those platforms, so more people like you can play, right? And that's for us is very important. So that's why we are very humbled by this opportunity, and very humbled by such kind words towards the work that we do, and like very, very thankful for this community, this beautiful community that we have, right? Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, that's it, girls and guys and girls. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this little session uh, of us playing Josh Journey. Stay tuned, follow us on social media, okay? And like I said, you may hear news about Josh Journey and other releases very soon. Don't forget, we usually hold our yearly event called QUByte Connect by late September or late October. So who knows, this year we have more information. And again, stay tuned for information on Josh Journey, Breakers Collection, and Mars as well, right? See you guys on our next session. Remember, every 2 weeks we have our live sessions in English, and then like this week in English, the following one in Portuguese. So 2 sessions every month in Portuguese, 2 sessions every month in English. So Next week, Portuguese, the following one, English again. And I hope to see you all soon. And follow us on social media. Stay tuned because our marketing team is hard at work bringing you the latest on our games, on our upcoming releases and events. Like we'll be at BGS. Would be a pleasure to have you guys. And as it is a pleasure to have you guys every session here with us, okay? Thank you so much. You hope you all have a great day, a good evening, good night, good afternoon, good morning, a good day, and see you next, okay? Bye bye.